Bezos now. Let's listen in on the Blue Origin live stream.
We are about to go to space, everybody.
We are in auto sequence. Ariane, when that engine gimbal check occurs and that engine swings, they should actually be able to feel it in the cabin because it'll sway the stack back and forth.
There go the aft fin checks. There you see the engine gimbal check just peeking out at the base of the rocket.
See, we're getting close there. Look at the clock there up on the right of your screen.
Everybody.
40 seconds to go.
Thousands of people contributed years to this historic moment. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Blue Origin's first human flight. Godspeed, first crew of New Shepard. Let's light this candle.
T-minus 16, guidance internal. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Command and start. 2, 1.
And New Shepard has cleared the tower on our way to space with our first human crew. Go, Jeff, go, Mark, go, Wally, go, Oliver. You are going to space.
And there you see it right there. Blue Origin has begun its liftoff into space. Katie, as we're all watching this rocket go up with such force, give us a sense of what those passengers are feeling right this moment.
They are realizing just what I said, that it is so hard to leave the planet, and they are going. And you realize that you are going somewhere, and you are just not going to stop until that engine cuts out, and then you'll be in space. They're getting, the G's are starting to build up. Max Q. It's the highest dynamic pressure of the flight.
So what does Max Q feel like?
30,000 feet, Mach 1.
It's not a sudden thing for us. It's just that you realize that it's the most stress on the vehicle itself, and it's a nice thing to get done with, and that is the most stress on the parts of the vehicle. So now you know your vehicle is doing fine.
To see the glow.
And what are they feeling inside their bodies at this moment?
Just under our shoulders, and to know that we've got a crew that is going to space.
I think I heard you ask about what it's like. They're actually feeling sort of pressed into their seat, as if I tell people it's like having a gorilla sit on your chest, but sort of like gradually, more and more. It's a little hard to breathe, but at the same time, you know that you can. You also know it's not going to last that long. They're coming up on 2 minutes, coming up on Mach 2.
And then they're eventually going to hit Mach 3 and weightlessness. Everything going perfectly so far, correct?
As far as I can tell.
All right, coming up here on MECO, main engine cutoff. That will be followed shortly by separation. And at that point, after separation, we're going to let the astronauts unbuckle and take in the freedoms of zero G. There is MECO, main engine cutoff. A beautiful shot down the New Shepard rocket. Look at that view.
So this means they are weightless.
Unreal.
Coming up.
So once they hit
awaiting
zero
separation
Gs,
here.
As soon as they got that separation, there was zero G there.
And here we are. You can start to see stand by. You're going to see the separation of the capsule from the booster itself.
And Katie, once the booster separates, what's going to happen?
That's when they are. I'm not sure if you could hear them.
I think that sounds like, yeah, it does sound like the crew inside right now, huh?
It's awesome.
That was definitely
and
a
there we
from
go.
Wally.
Our astronauts have passed the Kármán line at about 328,000 feet, continuing their ascent. You see the two vehicles there. When the speed hits zero, you know that they've hit apogee, their maximum altitude, and you hear they're having quite an experience.
Okay, I'm going to start back. Okay.
That is a high, Katie, isn't it?
Oh, you can hear it in their voices. There's nothing like it. The floating, the flying, you're flying inside the capsule, and the view of the Earth. That combination. And those windows are as big as you are.
And I imagine that no matter how many times you practiced, it still feels different when it's real.